April is National Community College Month, so here at Dragon Podcasts, we're celebrating by reflecting on the role of community colleges in our society and hearing from some of our very own beloved HCC students. You're listening to Dragon Talk, a new student-centered podcast brought to you by Howard Community College. From Dragon Podcasts, I'm your host, Jonathan Jalbert. Over 10 million students are enrolled in community colleges nationwide, making up around 35% of all undergrads in the United States. More than half of U.S. adults who have a bachelor's degree attended community college at some point in their post-secondary academic journey, so it's hard to overstate the importance of the opportunities that these institutions provide. Here at HCC, we have over 13,000 students enrolled for credit, and an additional almost 9,000 who are continuing their education here as non-credit students. So one question we wanted to ask our students is, how does community college fit into your life and your vision for your own future? What's the purpose of community college? Here are current HCC students Aisha and Drew, who offer some answers to these questions.
I see community college as where I'm going to get to my higher goal, which is obviously to go to university and stuff, but here is like where I'm preparing myself to get there, taking my classes, getting experience here, because there's a lot of programs here for you to go to. You can get jobs through here, internships, and then further on, that's going to help you in the future, whether you're transferring or you're just leaving here with your degree. I really like it here because it's diverse. I've met a lot of different people that I didn't think I could ever be friends with or even talk to. And I've met them here, got to know them and learn a lot about their cultures and things about them that just helped me or made me see different perspectives in life, because I think that's really important too.
Just learning a skill and trying it is really beneficial. I would just suggest that people look into it. It doesn't matter, who you are. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter anything. Anybody can go here, and anybody can learn such great things.
So, community colleges provide a place to learn about diverse perspectives, to acquire new skills that are personally and professionally enriching, and to earn degrees that can lead to more learning and job opportunities in the future. When we interviewed students about what they like about attending community college, so many of them brought up positive experiences with academics and with their professors here at HCC. Here's what Mudiwa, Victor, Iman, and Lauren had to say about how HCC's people made their academic experience special.
The staff and the faculty, since I've been here, they've been a big influence to the path I've chosen to take at HCC. They've supported me every step of the way. Everything I wanted to do, they encouraged me. They pushed me to keep on going. Whatever I needed, they helped me with that. I just feel there's people on this campus that really want to help you and push you forward.
I think the best thing that I love about going to community college is the people, especially the professors. I believe I made my strongest connections and networking at community college more than anywhere else.
Shout out Professor Miss Pennyman. She was a really dope professor. She wouldn't leave anyone behind when doing equations and stuff.
I feel like how well the professors work together. Like, for example, I'm in the nursing program, and I noticed the professors from the first semester to the last semester are just always together and talking. I'm in the third semester, and the professors from the previous semesters come and help wherever it needs.
So Howard students see community colleges as great places to get individualized attention from knowledgeable professors. Another plus of community colleges is the flexible schedule that they offer. About 2/3 of community college students attend part-time, and the majority of part-time students work at least 20 hours per week. Howard students work in a variety of jobs, and they can find schedules here that fit their needs.
I work at Sunglass Hut in the mall.
Yeah, I'm working right now at the Wellness Center.
Yeah, I work at a martial arts school in Elkridge.
Earlier, we heard from Drew, who's a student in the audio-visual media production program here at Howard. Drew's path is a great example of how community college programs can be helpfully tailored toward career opportunities and acquiring useful skills. Here's Drew.
I think the smaller scale of community college has been really helpful for me. I'm someone who likes to speak with my professors if I have questions, or I just like that accessibility because of the smaller scale of the classes. HCC has many more specialized programs than other colleges. The one I'm in, which is audio video media production, at a lot of traditional colleges doesn't exist. So it was very impressive that I was able to find this major. I also got credit to be an intern at Dragon Digital Media. I really got great hands-on experience, and I got credit doing it. And it was great because Dragon Digital Media is like right on campus, so it was super easy. Outside of being a student, I work as a camera operator at a media company, which is great because I was able to show them some of the experience I had from Howard Community, and I was able to prove that I had real tangible skills from Howard Community College, which was great.
Of course, another huge benefit of attending a community college is the affordability and accessibility. The average cost of tuition and fees at a U.S. community college is around $4,000 per year, which is much less than the $9,700 per year average at four-year public universities or the $38,000 per year average at four-year private universities. Here are Lauren and Drew again, this time on finances.
I think that I would suggest that people really consider community colleges because of the affordability and of the accessibility of the schools. And I think that that's a real benefit.
It's so beneficial, especially for families who aren't financially stable for a big 4-year college. Or honestly, even people with like social anxiety, because I feel like I could come make no friends and I'd still be super successful. Yeah, I just really like community college, honestly. I find it very easy to sign up for classes. I find it very easy to apply and to get in. Obviously, the work is difficult, but I find it easy. Like everything is so structured and scheduled very well. And I think that's really important for success.
So we've heard students talk about community college as a stepping stone to the next level of education, and as a place where anyone can go to learn and hone employable skills with dedicated professors at an affordable cost. Despite all of these huge benefits, many of the students I talked to acknowledge that there is a stigma associated with attending community college.
I will say that I think a lot of people are hesitant to go to community college for whatever reason.
I think there's a lot of negative connotations to community colleges. It's painted as this place where it's for rejects and for people who don't want to get serious. But when you actually come here, it's not as it seems, it's actually a place where it's a stepping stone to get to where you want to go. I feel like if I had the option, even if I had the money to go to 4 years for 4 years straight, I'd probably come to community college because I think it's that good stepping stone and getting familiar with the environment, the workload, networking options. It can be as much as you make it to be.
Every time I talk to other people, especially when I try to get an internship or get a job, there'll be people that I say, I go to a community college. And I'm proud to say so, that I go to a community college. And they kind of give you're going to community college? Or it's okay, you're going to community college. Or it's like, that's cheap. Which in a way it is cheap, but it has still that stigma of compared to community college students and university students, they are lesser in a way. I feel like because the background that community college students come from, maybe because of financial burdens or maybe due to family reasonings, there are still a lot more people dedicated to their studies. And just because they go to a community college, that should not stop them from achieving higher jobs or be seen as under other people. Community college people are as equally or even more dedicated people than university students, and I feel like we should really let that stigma go.
It's truly inspiring to hear these young folks take ownership of their own journeys through education and through life and tune out the haters. They know the value they're getting from their education, and they know the value they already have as students and as people. And many of the students I talked with for this episode were most eager to celebrate what I can only describe as the great vibes at community college, especially here at Howard.
The thing that sets aside Howard Community College, I feel like, is the community itself. It's a lot easier to integrate with the activities that they always hold. Howard Community College is a lot more intertwined, a lot more closer, so it's easier to know, there's this game thing happening, there's this math competition happening at a certain time, because it's just so close.
I appreciate the community. I appreciate how there's always an opportunity to get involved and how open they are to getting people involved. So I find myself doing a lot of different events, meeting new people all the time. I just appreciate all the people that I get to meet and all the lives I get to hear about.
Here it just feels really nice. It feels welcoming, like home. Like when I come here, I have no worries about anything. I feel really safe here, and I really like that about here.
I love how it feels like such a community, literally. Like I don't feel like I'm out of place here, especially even if I go to a building I've never been. Like I don't really feel lost. And I love that I can just stay at home too.
This past year, I've reconnected with a lot of people who I haven't seen since like middle school, and I met a bunch of new people too, and they all seem to be like mutual friends. So I guess in a weird way, it sort of connects all of us.
It's easy to feel included here because I think the way I am, I felt so lonely when I first came, but then over time I'm meeting people. The professors are really nice, majority of them. So when you come here, you'll be okay. Things will go good for you, hopefully, yeah.
And the food's great too, and the Starbucks.
Thanks for celebrating National Community College Month with us here at Dragon Podcasts. Thanks to Aisha Silla, Drew Tate, Victor Jung, Mudiwa Moema, Lauren Harwood, Iman, Nathan, and Rojas Campbell for sharing your thoughts and experiences with us. And a special thank you to HCC student Ari Cardoza for recording several interviews for this episode. To keep celebrating National Community College Month, be sure to check out all of the resources available here at Howard Community College, like the Center for Civic and Community Engagement, which partners with local organizations focused on sustainability, healthcare, tutoring, youth development, and more. Also, check out HCC's offerings in arts, performances, and Dragon Digital Television with original TV programming. From Howard Community College, I'm Jonathan Jalbert. Thanks for joining us at Dragon Talk, where we love to hear from HCC students. You can find other episodes and shows from Dragon Podcasts at podbean.com/dragonpodcasts or wherever you listen to podcasts.